So in the presentation, we're going to talk about the AYP status, how we're going to improve student achievement, and any innovative school programs and practices that we have in place here at West Hamlin Elementary. First of all, our WEST test results. Our participation rate was 100%. That means every student eligible to take the WEST test took the WEST test. We had a subgroup that did not meet the AYP, and that included the low socioeconomic subgroup in math with a percentage of 44.75%, and reading, which is a percentage of 39.86%, which left us on school improvement. And we had a school choice meeting, and no student chose to leave our school. So we are doing some things right. It's just getting those test scores up. Our attendance rate last year. We had the attendance rate of 96.6%. We believe this is in direct result of an incentive program we had here. Miss Betty Bobbitt ran this. It's called the SHARP program. And what it was is every week that a student was present, didn't leave early, didn't come late, received a card, a puzzle card. And when they got all their puzzle cards together, they were eligible for a drawing. And the drawings were held for big, huge stuffed animals. And the puzzle cards made the stuffed animals. And they were wonderful stuffed animals. I believe one of our students, Mr. William Bird, won, how many? 2? Yeah, he won 2 of the huge stuffed animals. And they're really neat. The kids loved them. And we also had gift card drawings. Now, plans to improve student achievement. I'm going to give that back over to Mr. King, since he's new and I want to get his feet wet.
My feet and other things. We are currently using, and I apologize for roving, but this is the way I do in a classroom when I talk to students or when I'm in front of a group. We are using the learning focus model that has been adopted by the county, and we continue to use that for improvement. One of the things that we really took a serious look at when I came on board in August was crunching the data, looking at the data and bringing that data to the teachers. As a matter of fact, I have gotten the name just recently of Big Data. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'll let you know later on. We continue to use our county curriculum maps to guide our curriculum and guide our instructions. We have a 21st century after school program that offers tutoring. We also use the RESA 2 for tutoring. Because we are a school on improvement, we have that available to us. And we also have 3 students enrolled in Sylvan. So student achievement is very important at West Hamlin, and we're making those steps. We're taking those chances to make sure that our children, your children, have every opportunity to succeed. We have several professional development opportunities that we will be taking advantage of or have taken advantage of. And the one thing that I have really drilled into the staff is a belief in yourself and the students and our community. Ladies and gentlemen, we must believe in ourselves. If we believe that we are not the best, then we won't perform at the best. So we have to believe in ourselves. Our data indicates right now, based on benchmarks and dibbles and a whole lot of things I could throw at you that would just confuse you, the numbers say we are on the right track. We are working on our writing assessment currently. We had a 3rd grade class in today, and the teacher isn't here, but if she were, she would stand and tell you that it was exciting to see, using all of the information and all the techniques and all the strategies that the board has provided and the central office has provided us, our student achievement is increasing at West Hamlin. We're using the data, we're doing the assessments, and we're moving forward. And that is promising. Moving on to some of our professional development opportunities. One of the things we live, whether we want to admit it or not, in a low socioeconomic area. 77% of our students are free and reduced, which indicates a low SES. So we have aligned ourselves with the June Harless Center at Marshall University, working with Ruby Payne, who is a specialist in working with poverty-level children. We want to get to the children where they are and bring them forward. So it's important that we are aware of that and that we take advantage of it. You'll notice Bethany Tucker Sign Language. That was another professional development of a lady who has her own sign language that helps students sound things out. And we went to that training and we utilized that training. When we came back, we used it for 2 months fairly consistently. I still see it out in the classrooms quite a bit, but not as much. And we will be revisiting that toward the end of the school year. We've had professional development on depth of knowledge. We have had multiple evenings of technology. We have the enviable position of a TIS, a Technology Integration Specialist. And we are using him, and we have brought a lot of technology into West Hamlin. And the students are getting it, and the teachers are getting it, and our achievement is showing it. And we're using things that Fusion Writers, netbooks, it's all coming to West Hamlin, and we are excited about it. The students are excited about it, and they may even allude to that in a few minutes. Smartboard, student responders, and you see Fusion Writers. The one that I really want to make sure that we talk about is Writing Roadmap. Mrs. Ross alluded to the 39% in reading language arts. When I entered the county, Mr. Linville talked to me and said, Mr. King, the writing pulled West Hamlin way down. We had this writing roadmap, and we got a late start at West Hamlin last year. We understand that. But we want you guys using that. We're paying good money. And I said, you got it. And I challenged the staff, and I want to thank the staff because, by golly, we had, about 2 weeks ago, we had 987 assignments. 73% of those assignments were completed. And our proficiency level is where we will focus next year to make sure that we're up in the 4s, 5s, and 6s on a consistent basis. This is how our development is being used. We refine our acquisition lessons. We have weekly meetings. During the day, your parents, your classroom teachers are meeting once a week during the day for common planning, collaborative planning. And once a week after school for 2 hours, collaborative planning. We've used some of our professional development grant money to make sure that that's happening. So across the board, our teachers are in constant discussion, trying to make sure that we have everything as level as we can to make sure that the students are getting the very best that we have to offer. Our programs, again, learning focused model. Whether you agree with the term learning focused or not, the strategies within that model are sound 21st century strategies. Whether you're for or against,